Fort Dodge is where we are, near the top. There's a lot of a gap here that I need to do. There are, well, 1, 2, 3. Did I count that one already? 4. So where have I been through but not 2 yet? Let's see about that. Because it says I've done 7 already. Omaha doesn't count for both, does it? That'd be a bit weird. 7 out of 12.
Huh?
Council Bluffs, Iowa City, Bottom Sioux, and Waterloo. Where is it then? Am I blind of where Iowa City is? Oh, we went through it. True, we've done all the squigglies around it, but we haven't gone to it because we went to Cedar Rapids. Kim, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? You haven't missed anything? Hope you're doing well. TVA, welcome. TVS. About to do some driving in American Junction. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the crew. How was your stream? It's very kind of you. The map is that small. Well, this isn't a big state, so not much space to take up. Kara's welcome. Charismatic. I like how you spelt that. That's good. What do you think of the colour, by the way? Very nice. It's not exactly Twitch purple, but it's purple, lavendery colour. It looks very nice. I'm now going to be struggling to find very specific jobs. Because we're not going anywhere, we're going very specific. Do you remember the places I said? Because I don't. That's a maybe. They have to be over 100 miles, right? Hesitated there for a moment. They don't do kilometers here. Miles. So possible. Here it is. 300 stream streak. Take a screenshot of that if you want. Save it. Because that's an insane milestone. Thank you for that, Sammy. I appreciate that. That is crazy. That is the highest I've ever seen in any stream that has it. Should you move? Ollie, that's entirely up to you. If you want to see more of the screen, you can come over. If you want to stay there, because you don't get ads over there, more than welcome to. Entirely up to you. But Kevin, if you need to drop out after a stream, don't know how long your stream was, you're more than welcome to do that. It's encouraged, in fact. Because people do need to take breaks. I appreciate it. Appreciate you bringing people over. Hello, Jane. Do I prefer ATS or ETS? Probably overall ETS, but I don't dislike ATS by any means. Why do I have to prefer one over the other? What's up with that, eh? It's not like there are several versions of ETS2, or just generally ETS that you can compare, but no, I like the second one. Yeah, both are good. Both are good. They're almost the same game, just different locations. That's all. That one's a little bit longer. I was thinking of doing the... Where was it? Iowa City. A smidge shorter than that one. And it has quite a lot of skill points on it. I know TikTok can't see that, but you've got an ADR rating. Standard doesn't matter. Fragile and articulated, which gives you a little bit of a bonus as well. That kind of stuff is very good money-wise for the distance. Import trucks into the other game. I believe some people have tried making mods of that, but unfortunately at the moment it would have to be a DLC of some sort because that's kind of illegal to copy assets from one game onto another because they are locked to that game. Can't really do that, so sadly. Hello, Bleach. If you have it, you can take it then. It's from here as well. I think this is where we are. The synthetic go. It is. I'll use this for a bit and then swap back because this one doesn't sound as growly as my other one. Where is it? It's a huge industry. Down there. Right. Okay, well, I'm not going to reverse the entire way because that's noisy. It is Tuesday as well, so enjoy that. Tuesday. It's a bummer. Maybe one day. Maybe the dream that people have of merging the two games would be nice, but don't like the sound of the trucks when they're very noisy. Going backwards. Doesn't sound right. Meow. I like my slightly quieter. Can't see. My quieter engine sounds. Ding. I don't have Truckee open as well. Probably should do that. It probably won't count for this job, will it? The tax of buying games? You can't buy all of them, no, so I guess you have to be very selective over what you do buy. Ta-da! Top right corner, there it is. So it does count the fact that I do have this job open now. It's not like if you opened or took the job before you opened Truckees just have no idea where it is. Yours doesn't have camera mirrors. This, I believe, is the 2024 model. That's why. That one does. The 2019 model doesn't have that. That is heavy. 37,000 pounds, which is what in correct number? 16 tons. Goddamn. I mean, well, it's not that bad. Not that heavy. This is ATS. Correct. 17? Maybe the, did you want to have... No, it doesn't. Okay, I was going to say, it'd be funny if, like, you had the company logo on the trailer, and that was enough to make it heavier. All that paint, yeah, on the trailer. That'd be good, but no. Yeah, it'll probably because it's a weird decimal point. That's why. How you doing? I'm doing well. Just go on ETS. No, I don't need to, unless you're telling someone else to. Why would I do that? I've got things to do on ATS. I think the gift Hondas as well. GMB Server 1. We are on the US sim server in ATS. It is the busiest of the few. There are less servers in ATS than there are in ETS, which is expected. The paint is what keeps it there, exactly. Paint is very heavy. Somehow, yes. Believe it or not. Let's see if we do see anyone. Is there an event? There is no ongoing event. No, not at the moment. In TMP besides the Iowa delivery event. If you mean event for like people everywhere, they'll be in this state, but the ATS player base in TMP is smaller. Well, I have normal mirrors because I opted for both. I don't really know. That's just how I just set it up. It has all of it. It's gonna be live tomorrow. Yes, same time tomorrow. Tomorrow is more moderation stuff. Red light. Guess what I'm gonna do to this red light? Straight through it because no one's there. It's night time. It is. It is. That's why I have to change time. Yeah. It was like 8 PM in game when I loaded in. It's a person. Oh my god. This is nice. Super juice. So this job isn't that far. Because we have 5 left to do, the other one that counted as doing 7 because for some of the jobs we did 2 at once. So if you take it from a place you haven't been to or from before, that counts as 2. I held up 3 fingers. I know that. This one doesn't do the your Jake break thing, does it? That's a shame. It's too modern. Doesn't have a growly enough engine in it. Head trackings with a Tobii eye tracker is a great piece of kit. A little bit costly, so it's up to you if you want one or not. But it's very nice. For the sake of not making the audience sick, I have it basically just on the horizontal. There is a redeem I once had, which I think is just disabled at the moment, where I can toggle on everything, and then you'd see every direction of where my head moves. You'd have to have prior warning for that, though. I might bring it back. You never know. It is like finding a legendary Pokemon. It's nice to see them though, because sometimes they'll be doing these jobs and so on. But the newer the DLC, the less people you'd see anyway. Even in ETS, the less people you'd see. People are more likely to be there in ETS, but still. 65, there we go, 65. You got a little cone triangle on the speedometer. That's good. Which is best? Now, under what parameters? What are we judging to say best? There is no overall winner. I'll tell you that. Because I like both. But generally, there is no overall winner. And why would there be? Can a company not make 2 good games? Yeah? Surely, right? Again, they're not the same game either. If it was literally ETS 1 and ETS 2, then clearly ETS 2 is the... because, you know, what's the point? No, it's an interesting question how many people compare the two of them. I'm just wondering what, in their view, they'd compare on it. You can't just say, just overall, which one's better. Because then you have to go into specifics. Then you're like, okay, so if I base it on places to go, there's more in ETS. If I base it on detail, depends where, but ATS could win there. Because even in the unmarked places, there's quite a bit of detail. Sounds, yeah, depends on what you're into. Scenery, in the newer DLCs, both do quite well. See what I mean? Why do they remove the songs? I don't know why they would remove Fade. Do they not have Faded? Is that not on NCS as well? Oh, those Tobu stuff is really old. I don't know why they would remove those. There are sometimes they remove them when contracts expire or something like that. Promods. You wouldn't be able to play on Promods on this current version because it needs an update. They haven't updated it to work on this game version yet. We'd have to wait. They're working on it, but we have to wait and see. That is why you'll get an email. You'll get told. See, only 100 to go. Nearly there. This is the 2024 Freightliner Cascadia, which I'll probably switch back to my Kenworth afterwards because it's just better. I just thought I'd, you know, just try out a different one. I went in one of the Western Star ones, and I forgot it was a 12-speed. It was just, ugh. So then I swapped. Can it have mods? No. Not in the way that you're thinking of mods. The only mod that would work on Sim 1 would be the seasonal mods or the debus thing. Which I don't even think you need the client for the debus world thing in order to just drive the bus. It's the job part is where you need the debus world. Which is different. I felt like I was going to tip there. How's your day? It's just going well. How was yours? It was raining quite a bit. Where's the nose? No, you don't see it from here. No, it's quite a steep nose, actually. In the other ones, you can see it. This square. Just a 6-speed, yes. I know I'm not playing it truly authentically because my shifter, 6 speeds, it's just easy. If you have a 12-speed, but you're doing it in every other whatever, you still have to shift up more often. I'm not going to bother doing an 18-speed. Like, I would need the modded part of the shifter where it has a little switch on it to go up in the ranges. Oh well. FH16. That's a good choice. That's fine. One of the newer ones. I mean, we call them FH5, FH6, but don't actually call it that. You never use it? No. 6 is fine. 6-speed is fine. I don't care, really care if it's not the best way of playing it. It works. I did have the shifter that works with the G29. Then I gave it to a friend many, many years ago. I don't know if they still have it. But I have the Thrustmaster, their metal one instead. I don't really know why I got that one. It's more clunky. And you can't shift gears with your pinky finger like you can with the one that comes with the G29. So it's just nicer to have. Wasn't you, it was someone else? Well, in your appeal, that is where you'd exclaim that, and you'd say, why am I the one that got the ban? You don't tell me that, because I wouldn't know that, and it may not have anything to do with me. So, you know. Add time. Gamer. Is it important? Well, it's the best kit to use with a game like this, so you get the most effectiveness by using a wheel, but you don't need one. Like, you can play with a keyboard. Many people have played for years with a keyboard. As long as you get your sensitivity right, then yeah. But if you ever feel the need to upgrade to using a wheel, you then won't go back afterwards. I do have a clutch, I do have a shifter, my arm is leaning on it right now. But that's even more optional. You don't even need that. You can just drive an automatic if you want to. But I just know how it works now. I know how to, you know, hill start, sometimes with a bit of a struggle. See, North English. Is that a town called North English? Why? You don't have the DLC. Maybe one day you can. Any time we're doing just general driving around sessions, anyone can join them. If you have the stuff for it. What sensitivity? That is entirely up to you. I haven't driven on a keyboard in so long that I don't know what I would use. You don't want it to be really sensitive where the slightest tap can tip you over, but you don't want it to be loose to the point where you don't manage to follow the turn on any road. So somewhere in the middle would be fine. Easy points. Nice. Somewhere in the middle, maybe a little bit further on than the middle. It depends on how you want to do it. You can tap the key more frequently to make it a bit more sensitive. Truck stalls when you come to a stop. Is it because you're still in gear? Could that be why? If you're in gear and you don't go back to neutral, and you take your foot off the, metaphorically your foot off, then you stall. So I do the thing that you really shouldn't do in the real world, where you'll see in a moment, where you basically coast in neutral, then you come to a stop. You're not supposed to do that. How do you see both ways? That is with the Tobii eye tracker. Tobii trigger. I can look anywhere I want. It's very helpful during the driving academy, of which you should see the video on there. All the videos are now out of me doing the first phase. I haven't started doing the video of the second phase yet. See, I can look around the corner there and see where I'm going. I haven't updated the command though. Yeah, I haven't done that yet, sorry. This has a garage. I could use that. Garage. Sorry guys, I mean you can do it if you want. Of those few videos, what you do is you replace the oldest one in that list and add the newest one. I want to go around this crate. Let's just go like this. Don't know if this will work. Oh, it does. There we go. Your emergency brake randomly turns on. I would turn that off. Which is oldest? Open them. I have no idea. I don't know what order I put them in. ATS. Oh yes. Does this place have a service? It does, but it's over there. Have to see. How's it look like that with the hood? What do you mean, how's it look like that? Again, this is the 2024 version of this truck. There are 2 versions. I also have the older one. What I'm going to do now, Trunk Manager. How different does it look then? Oh, it has less ridges. The other one has more ridges on the... I see what you mean. And of course, no camera mirrors. That's the older one. Ah. You can get ATS if you want. Where is it? W900. There it is. There's my baby. When ATS driving? Whenever this is done. Not immediately whenever this is done, but... sometime. Iowa City. That's one good. Is it difficult to set up? Not really, because there's a software and a tutorial that goes with it. That's better. Now that's a rig, an American rig. And I would recommend the Toby ones. Toby iTracker 5. The 4C is the previous model. But if you are unable to get that, there is a Track Hat, Track IR, and then there are software ones as well. All of them basically do the same thing. The Toby one is the more advanced one. Now, jobs. Track Hat. It's an option. Mine is still in a box somewhere because I didn't get rid of it or sell it. Where we have done Fort Dodge, right? Of course we have. Bottom, I think, is nearby. Bottom's down there. That may not be. That's not going to be 100 miles though. Updated, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Trying to get out of the void. I'll try not to. I am, as far as I'm concerned, the only one in this service. Andy is wherever we delivered. So, I mean, we'll have to do that one eventually. Would be nice to go over there. We'll have to. Council Bluffs. It's about the same. Yeah, we'll get any to autumn, won't we? That's a shame. Luca, welcome in. And Nicholas as well. Yeah, see, that is because it's Scots Bluff. It won't give me any for that. This is ATS. American Truck Sim. We're currently in Iowa, the newest of the states so far. Which one did I look at? Zoom, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I have all the DLC, yes. For both games. For Iowa, I was very kindly given one because I did the early access of it. But if I didn't have that, I still would have got it anyway. More content, why not? See, now those 2 jobs I wanted, I don't have. Why not? Why are they not there? None of them are there. That's annoying. What? Eh? I mean, that is another option. That is extreme. That's a waste of money. 1K to go 200 miles? Ugh. Do I prefer? You know what we're going to do? We're not going to answer that question now, because you can't prefer one over the other. They're both very good games. That is going to be my answer now. I don't prefer one over the other. Exactly, it won't cover the costs. But you get scammed. It's a normal game. It is a completely separate game from ETS2, but it's made by the same people, and it functions basically in the same way. Both are very good games. One is in the US, one is in most of Europe. That one's... These are just terrible. The fact I'm going all the way to the end of the list, these are not very good. Not good. We might have to teleport somewhere. So I'm not even getting any to Waterloo, which I also need. Yeah. Knock knock. Hello, Jose. Big fan. Hello, Snappy. Yeah, these are not good. Let's go to... Not too far away, but let's see if Cedar Rapids has some. 32 quid. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh, that sounds good. There we go. I'll move that away in time. Nope. Nope. Don't need that. Mostly because you don't like America. Oh, that's understandable. America in virtual form is nice to drive in. Let's put it that way. Hitler potato. Gentar, welcome in. Those two sounds were at the exact same time. Now from here... Big for the redeems. It would still be, because we're closer to Waterloo, so you still won't get one to Waterloo. Which is annoying. Might have to be something like that. See, 8k, that's better. 300 miles. Why is that so much longer now? I mean, you got the Kenworth trucks as well. I mean, maybe. No speed limiter. There is one, it's just higher. It's 130, I think. Because America is busy. Or bigger. Hello, Oscar, welcome. I have a question. Promos rework already on existing roads or stop game? In ETS, it reworks what's already there. In ATS, it's Canada, so it's separate. It's up here, the British, part of the British Columbia section. Is it British Columbia? The BC bit. Which is nice because it means they can do it from scratch. So you only need... For that one, you will only need Oregon and Washington because they connect to the base map, just a way to get up to it. With ETS, you need all of them. So that's nice. But at the moment, the newest version isn't out because they're still working on it. Any updates? When did you last play? You tell me. 31k is pretty good. Yeah, I'm just... I think someone took it. I'm just looking around. I mean, it wouldn't be my favourite choice. Could do that one. That's okay as well. No, I don't know when those DLCs come out. No. We do not know. You'll be told about them when they are actually genuinely going to come out. There is a procedure that they follow, though, for all the social media posts showcasing the blog posts. Then you'll have a gameplay video. Then a reveal trailer, which has a date at the end of it. Then, 1 or 2 weeks after that, release. That's how it works. One of them could be near the end of this year. Or you gatekeep. How am I gatekeeping it if I don't know? I am not SCS. I am TMP. I am the entirety of TMP. I'm not SCS. We don't know. We find out when you find out. That's the point. I wish I knew, but then I'd probably have some contractual obliged thingy that I still wouldn't be able to tell you anyway, so... How am I gatekeeping it? I don't like when people gatekeep anything. Yeah, Promods is currently on 154, still. Not 155. Though there is a progress chart thingy on their website, which usually tells you where they're at. Okay. Oh my guns. Have you got the same job? If you make a new profile, you won't be able to use the ProMods files on that version, because it doesn't work. You didn't get it? Come on, man. Yes, I'm just with TMP. TMP is not part of what SCS does. It's a third party in comparison. Is not the same. I want to do a bit of discovering as well. It's for no reason really. Oh, this sounds good. No? What do you mean no? You're disagreeing? How dare you? What do you mean, no? Oh, I guess that road. I can't go in the industry from here, can I? What about this way? And in here? Oh, there we go. That gets it. Hello, bud. Foodies, enjoy. Whoop. And now... part of one of those lanes is not going to be discovered properly, so... This one... ETS trucks would probably be faster because these ones do not reach 700 horsepower. Highest in ATS I think is 6 something. 600 something. Can I go round? Oh, it's just a little U-turn. Oh, I can go round without even entering it. Oh, okay. Maybe. This is nice. I'm an idiot. What did you do? What's up? What did you do? That's a nice little bit around the outside. I like that. No, there is a speed limit. Of course there's a speed limit. It's, as I said, it's just higher. That's all. Why's your stream lag? It may be just you, or hopefully it isn't on my end, because no one else has pointed that out yet. Welcome in. I hope it isn't actually lagging. Not lagging? I don't know what to suggest if it is just on your end though, but welcome in. I love that, how they asked 2 questions, like one or the other, and then method is just yes. I do that sometimes on purpose. A or B? I agree. What? Buffering for you too? Ah, yeah, you're saying that now, huh? Yeah. Now it's buffering. Are you sure about that? Exactly. Yeah, I like this one. This truck is nice. I don't have the Legacy edition, whatever it's called. I just have the one that has always been there. I wish I had, when I first had this truck, I wish I still had that. I've got a different profile now. But it would be nice if I kept the same one all the time. It would be on, I don't know how many, hundreds of thousands maybe. Eye tracker's fine, but the game of the cam buffer. They shouldn't. The eye tracker may look a little bit out of sync because you're seeing the browser copy of where I'm looking, if that makes sense. So it will appear slightly ahead. And even then, it's not fully accurate, so. But it seems to be, there's a viewpoint here, by the way. How do I get to it? Where is it? Oh, in there. How do you get in there? Oh, it's in the rest area thing. Underneath the bridge. Probably just to show us the, Hello, mine is over there. Squeaky brakes. Yeah, so you'd go in through here. Oh, I want to do that then. I'm going to discover it first. Because there's a lot of buildings around here, and I'm assuming that is what it'll show off. Problem is... well, there's lanes in both directions. So... it wouldn't be the wrong way, would it? You've got lanes going everywhere. And then can I... yes, I can. Ta-da! Right. What do we got? Cedar Rapids. That is a big industry, to be fair. That's a big industry. The ATS roads are a little more adventurous, I guess. You might have a little bit more detail on the side of the roads as well. Which is nice. You can't see the eye tracker. No, unfortunately you can't. It is a Twitch extension. YouTube, you can't use extensions. If I were to turn it on, like when people do like an eye tracking reaction clickbait video, then you'd see it regardless, because it would be baked into the footage. I like that. That is good. Let's think of the gift. Insane addition to the goal. Gregor, welcome in. As I thought, it's just showing off the office of Lynn County. Is that what it's called? Lynn County. Okay. I mean, you see just like there's a decent amount of detail and they put a waypoint here despite only being one. There's just one industry here. So that's pretty good. You can have a little underground, well not really underground, but like a nice little car meet here. With you and your pals if you wanted to. That could look pretty good. Right, Bleach, where you at? Are you picking up the same job or what are you doing? You couldn't get this one, could you get another one? Is that impossible? I do need to repair this, it's quite squeaky. It is squeaky. You could have just made it as a freight market job, I suppose so. But you'd want to do the event, wouldn't you? Now, if you can do a loop here, you can do a loop. Underneath, and then... Oh, wait, you can't. Wait. Oh, it just goes up anyway. Oh, I see. I thought you could just... Oh, never mind. Oh, you finished it? Well then, yeah, that's fine. I like that. Jazz. Pretty good. ETS2, American Junction. Do the Americans spell the word improvisation with Z? With a Z? Do they do that? Because it's funny that it's spelled with an S here. You know? Yeah, it's quite funny. I'll begin. And then from there, I don't think I'll be able to go, where on earth? Iowa. That's why. What's up? Yeah? You found your job? Randy, Nico, Neil, welcome in. I only heard one of those fart sounds. Maybe it blended in. Hope you will. This engine just sounds good. It sounds nice. I like that. Plane coming in. It looks like it's about to crash. Is that going into the Cedar Rapids Airport? The one where a 747 lands every 5 seconds? Incredible efficiency, by the way. Impossible in the real world. Oh, the Eastern Iowa Airport. Could be that. Might be that. Most of this is going to be highways, isn't it? 200 miles. Straight across the state. Probably on the same interstate. Most likely crashed. Then did I not take off? They don't do the same. You'll notice how in that airport, because I've been there before, one of them lands and then another one takes off from a different runway. But you don't see the full takeoff, you just see it spawn in the air. Because the idea is that you'd watch the one land and then you wouldn't be paying attention to the next one. Alright. Any ideas? No. No ideas when the Pro Mods update is out. They will tell you either via their website and or an email to tell you to get it. Can't be that long away, right? Fuel? True, but I have apparently 500 miles worth of fuel left, according to a Truckie's stats thingy. That's total amount, because I didn't reset the trip thing, so I'll just keep that off. Would walk 500 miles? I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to your door. Yeah. Like the stream? I'm glad you do. When am I getting the motor wheel? I don't have the money for that, sadly. Again, I'm open to reviewing one. I'd be down for that. Don't care what wheel it is. Oh, the fact that they revealed, because I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of Moser before they unveiled the truck wheel. That became a very big interest to a lot of people. But I suppose they've been around for a little while, because they just generally do racing peripherals, don't they? But the fact that you'd go niche enough, I'd hardly call it niche really, to make specific game peripherals. Like there are like flight sim stuff. Slow down, fine. Flight sim yokes and things like that, sure, but I've never seen a truck themed wheel. I've seen racing wheels, absolutely. I've seen your simple like 3-spoke wheel, but not one that looks like it was taken out of a truck. Interesting. Twitch doesn't pay enough? No, of course not. They steal half my money. Did you know that? New Sharon. Why is it new everything? Is it because it was yoinked from us? Wouldn't Sharon be... I think there's a place called Sharon somewhere in Ireland. Would you want to drive one? I don't know about drive one, but it'd be cool to sit in one. Just to get the same perspective. I've never sat in one. Hello. Well, that's one that's caught up. Andy is slowly catching up as well. Well, some of them they might have stolen, some of them they might have done, you know, before 1776. They were kind of a given. If you catch my drift, those names. Only in certain places, though. They are very interesting. Yeah, Moser does the indicator stalks and things like that, which I believe they're the only ones to do it because they would have been, what was it called, the Truck Control X, which again it adds them behind the wheel. Shannon, that is probably what I'm thinking of. Yes, not Sharon. You see what I was kind of going on about? My bad. Apologies. No ETS2. No, I did say that it would be ATS. If you're in the Discord server, there's a schedule channel. And in there, it tells you what I'm doing. So please join that. It tells you what I'm doing. And at the end of each stream, I'll tell you what I'm doing in the next one anyway. Because I like to do that. Because generally that's nice to do. So that in a way, if you're not interested in ATS, you don't have to turn up to that stream. So. Bypass? I will. I will do that. Admin view? Yes. That is the only thing I'm known for. ETS2? When banning people. Please check Duisburg. That kind of thing. I'm iconic in that sense. Full Volvo interior? I have seen some of those, yes. There is a creator, I forgot what their name is, I believe they are in the German community. They have a Scania set up. They drive a local modded Scania with a red interior. Their IRL room is red as well. Don't ask me their name, but I've seen that setup before. That looks really interesting. Proper Scania setup. looks good. What's their name? I would have told you their name first if I knew the name. I don't know the name, but they have a red themed setup. I do not know. Careful your lanes. Watch out with your lanes, boys. Schwarzmüller, Krone, or Schmitz? Krone, absolutely. And then the other two... Schwarzmüller's the older one, so you could get Schmitz if you wanted, but for that one, I'd say flip a coin. Krone has to be one of them, because Krone is good. For the others, it's up to you. Flip a coin. Not sure how much you get in each. You'd probably get more now in the Schmitz one. It would be a bit more high quality. But they did upgrade the Schwarzmüller one at some point, because it was old. So they look good now. Trying to think of what was in it. I remember using the Schwarzmüller one though. Gilbert, welcome in. Can I shout at your friend? Can they shout me out? Just wherever they are right now, just scream the name. How about that? I can say hello to them. Hope they're doing well. That's how I imagine when people do that. It's like, can you shout out your friend? And then you're both there, just sort of watching the stream, which is very nice, by the way, if you are. That's how I imagine that. 600 megabytes. That's tiny for a video. What kind of video are you on about? How long's the video? So as if we're heading to Omaha, which makes sense, because if you leave this state in that direction, going completely west, you'll end up in Omaha again. Today's only ATS. Correct. Because I have more jobs in this event to do, but they're more spaced out, so they're going to be more annoying to do. That's the problem. Same as we did, not last week, but week before. No, it was last week. It was on Wednesday. I think. Oh, you did the time lapse. So is the full recording can't be? Oh, I'm tempted to go in there. Nah, never mind. The full recording can't be 600 megabytes, right? That's tiny, unless your quality is low. If the exported one's 600, that's pretty good. What is that? It's like they've got a wind turbine blade and just stuck it in the ground. Blade, I'm gonna get landed on. 5 gigs, that's more like it. That's better. That's better. Where's that plane go? Unless there's an airfield over there somewhere. You see that? It went straight over the top. There's a photo trophy over there as well. That's annoying. Hello, Waverley. I'm doing well. Peruna, goddammit. 50 miles to go. We're nearly there. Kayla, truck, welcome in. Oh, look at that. Almost looks like the, ignore the wind turbines. The Windows XP type thing just needs to be a bit more green. A bit greener. You should have gone to a convoy, but you forgot. Well done. America, we're back in... Yes. First job of the stream I did in the Freightliner again, and then I've just changed back. Since 720? Ah, that's fine. Not sure how good it will look, but you could export it at 1080. I don't know if it will sort of upscale it or anything like that. There is an upscale feature in DaVinci, but I'm not sure if you need the paid version for that. Now that I have the paid version, I don't know what the free features are anymore. The amount of things I can do that I didn't get to do before. It's quite nice. Chris, welcome in. Alzheimer's? Yes. Don't remember. Don't remember. It's one of those things where that was definitely an investment. Eventually buying it. If you use a piece of software that much, you should. No, not paid of OBS, paid of DaVinci. I mean, you can donate to OBS to support the project. You could call that paid if you want to. DaVinci Resolve, the editing software I use. You're not paying Adobe, so it's a one-time thing, and that's it. Shotgun. It might not do it too well, no. Photo trophy directly in the middle of this intersection. Where exactly am I? That was the turn I was meant to take. It's down there. Look at the size of this intersection on this. What is this? Oh god. Oh god, I have to go so far. And it's a lot of truck stop as well. Oh, it's that. That statue there. El Ripbosa. Can I place another mod from Steam? No, because the way of doing that isn't as easy as just ticking a box or like adding one line of code into it. Sadly. It's a bit more difficult than that. Firstly, you can't allow every single mod because you have to have it on the server already for it to show up. They have to be in the system somehow, which will take a while. You know, the funny thing is, if I really wanted to, I could TPR myself, and that doesn't get rid of the job. But I don't want to do that, because that doesn't sound fair. That sounds rude. Now, it does say low fuel, but it's still got 200 miles. So I'll be fine. But if hypothetically we were to do that, what mods? That would be an amazing survey to do. If you were limited to potentially adding 10 Steam Workshop mods officially to TMP, how the hell would the community be able to choose? Some sort of graphics mod would be one, a weather mod potentially. The rest of it is just, you know, I can do this as a loop, right? There we go, yeah. Otherwise making it go up, round and down like that way. It does have a multiplayer. It has a convoy, and Truckers MP has some as well. We're on the Truckers MP one. But I'm the only one in this particular spot, because I missed my turn. The Mega Pack, true. Just one of these good survey questions. Cabin mod? Engine mod? If you can ensure there's an engine mod for every vehicle. Not the stupid, like, 10,000 horsepower. Let's not do that. That's silly. The bridges. That's quite specific, even though I'm sure that would look nice. I'm just thinking of just mods that could benefit everyone. So we said graphics, weather, things like that. You want mods like that. Customization mods. Straight pipe, sound fixes, possibly. So we're up to, what, 4 or 5? What else? It's a good question, isn't it? I'm trying to think. Yeah. But that's probably why they don't do it, because there'd have to be a vote of what gets added, and then the other problem is that whenever the mod itself updates, we'd have to check for that and then support that again, the same way we do with pro mods right now. So imagine doing that several times. It just takes time to do it. Trailers. What type of trailers? No, you can't play ATS if you're banned on ETS. On TMP. If you're banned on TMP, you're banned every server that TMP has. Sadly. Now, am I going back up and over? I am going back up and over. Yes. These intersections, man. Oh, I hate them. This will be a pain to discover. That's stupid. Well, I understand how it's a different thing, and it would be interesting if you were still allowed to play ATS. But then, oh god, that was close. Hypothetically, what would happen if you were then banned on ATS for doing the same silly driving? Do you then have 2 bans, or do they just merge into one? How would that work? Can I do... that? Odyssey Bridge. That's squid wrapped around it. But that doesn't count, it's only this. Sure, why not? That's probably a nicer one there, right? Admin is blocking the road, admin. Who's on the bridge there? They're standing still as well. On the ramp. What are you doing? You pulled over? You're pulled over. Okay. That's fine. I would also like the map to be more busy outside of the city road, yes. Just generally spread out more. So you go into almost any city and there's maybe like at least 10 people there. The closest you got to that was when the Austria remake came out and then the Switzerland one, because they're both in the base map, anyone could go there. And places like Innsbruck were very busy. Very busy. Hello! This is where I'm turning. I have arrived. That's a wall of text, Kayla. Hold on a minute. Explaining what the bridge is. Where am I going? Right there. Hola. Commissioned by something something. Yeah, the events were quite good. Those came the closest to the CD road because, again, they're in the base map. So anywhere that's in the base map is better for attendance. Ooh, look at that. Is that going to count? Yes, it is. Ignore the alignment, but you know. Became Spanish? How did I become Spanish? What did I say? We are playing American Truck Sim. Yes, Jack, welcome in. Hello, Joe, as well. Cool. Okay. Cool. Four massive mixed metal sculptures. Crazy destination can be seen from miles away. Okay. I see. So it links specific important bits together. Makes sense. I mean, yeah, you can definitely see that from a little... Well, 100 feet. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't say you can see that from miles away, though. That looks good. Looks like something's been torn up. Do I drive RL? No, I do not. Welcome in. No, I do not. I don't have any need to. And then you got the one here that looks like there's a squid. Or something just wrapping itself around it. It's just all bits of metal. Good details, yes. Well, again, if it's an important monument, you'd expect them to add it like that. Because why wouldn't you? 9 out of 12? Okay. From here... that could be within reach. We could reach... Sue. Never mind. Well, maybe not from that one. You need a further away job. That one's not enough. And I guess, yeah, you won't get much. That's annoying. 84 per mile, though. That's pretty damn good. It's only giving me that job. That's annoying. So we have to do a triangle, really, don't we? That'd be nice. Go down to Autumn, then Waterloo, then CU. Yeah, of course it won't work like that, because game doesn't like me. Game hates me like that. God, I wish you could make your own World of Trucks jobs. This is why it takes so long at the end. Because you never get the goddamn job you want. What? Nothing? Really? Really? I could do a 2-in-1 here. Can we go to Sue? Probably not. No, I can't. Can I buy the garage there? Does it have a garage? And you can do a 2-in-1 because you don't have the to or the from. There isn't one. Of course there isn't. How is there... These 4 states... No, sorry, those are owned garages. I was just going to say, how is there no garages across 4 states? That confused me. Got it. I was very confused there. Because I don't really use the garages. I use the services. Travel. There we are. If only we had multi-jobs. And even then, you probably wouldn't find the right ones, would you? What am I doing? Losing my mind, man. Losing me marbles. That's what I'm doing. Fuel is first. What I wanted to do, which is now going to be the plan, is from Sue, which I'm going to keep calling it, to one of these other 2, so you get 2-in-1. Because there's only 3 left. So, you know. And of course, it doesn't actually work that smoothly, does it? Grizz, thank you for the gift. Welcome in. Can I take it? Can I generate a job first? Can we do that? Because you shouldn't take a job from the fuel station. Welcome in, Aldi. How you doing? Welcome to the struggle of job searching. And it's tricky in the real world as well. So what do I want? What? Waterloo? So what I mean? Just a sweet load of nothing. This is so annoying, man. Why? Why? This one will just have to be a random short job then. Can I go down to council? Yeah, of course I can. 86 miles. 85. 89. Have to be back to Fort, won't it? 151. Omaha. I hear it's a nice place. Right near the border. Come back to me. Why? What have you done? What are you doing right now? If you TP'd over Bleach, do you have this one? Just something to somewhere else, because the game doesn't like me doing it the way I want it. Yes. Andy? Hilden, welcome. Or is he on break for food? I think he said he was on break for food. Forgot what he even said. Never mind. Okay. I guess I can go and get it and then get my fuel. Love how blinding the road is, by the way. Why are most of these roads made out of this material? That's so painful to look at. It's basically just white concrete. I made it a gig. It looks alright-ish. I should hope it does. I will get fuel, yes. Trailer, then fuel. Which is funny, because I'm carrying propane, not just actual normal fuel. I can siphon a bit of it from my trailer. Tarmac. Maybe because there's too... Oh, that looks cute. Maybe because there's too much of it. It's there. What's their, what are you carrying? Oh, it's these things, the little, small bucket loadery thingies. They look like little miniature, as if they were carrying just toy ones. Ooh, got it. Mr. Bandman, that is me. Aaron, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You sent a picture of it. Where? I don't be in DMs. Put it in the Discord. Oh, can you send a pic? Yes, you can put it in the IRL media channel, as long as nothing is being revealed in the picture. What do you mean, sorry? No, I mean, technically that is correct. I am. Thank you for the follow as well. I do like these. Where, of course, you've got the pipes to load it in from the top, of which there are no entrances to load it out the top, so... Where are you putting it? Are you putting it at the bottom? Revealed. Just in case, when someone posts anything about their setup, it don't have some really interesting thing on your desktop. Or a tab open or something like that. Don't do that. You gotta make sure, you know? Just put it in there. Oh, I see. It does look like sort of the Scania wheel. I like the amount of buttons on it. There's a lot of assignable buttons. I fear I might, if I'm doing the kind of 9 and 3 holding thing, I might click it accidentally. Yeah. Again, because it's the size, it's larger, just like the Moser one. It's big. Yeah, the shifter as well. Does the shifter come with it? It's quite nice. I would hope you can mod that if you want to give yourself one of the very tall shifter stacks. Shifter's cool. Yeah. And it's enough so that when you're holding it, you can sort of reach your thumb around or fingers around to tap the buttons on the back of it. That's nice. So, we're going via the fuel station. We shan't do that. Ripped. Welcome in. Yeah. Enjoy it. Do a few test drives. I'm just, with many things in life, I would be nice to have one, but I don't have any need yet. If what you already have works, then keep it. Not everyone has to follow that. But it's not as if you don't exactly have so much money. Hello, Marson. Did you get what I messaged about? That it doesn't apply to me? Hopefully you have put the message in the right place. Yeah, G923 is fine. It's not like this isn't compatible with it. It will work. Did I go... Can I go in this other way as well? Probably can. Not the way I intended to go in. Just sneak in this way. Ta-da! 87 cents a litre. Is that good? Sounds pretty good. All the buttons were set. Very nice. But again, of course, tweak them around if you want. Some people have very different setups. I think no two people with a wheel have the buttons in exactly the same place. And why would you? You don't need to. Hello, Tech, and welcome in. Don't need your buttons in the same place. Onwards. Drive a bit slow. You did write to them. Good. Well, if they don't accept it for whatever reason, then that is their decision. So it's only gear 9 and 11 in the wrong places. Ah, interesting. I have tweaked my controls over time that I don't know what the defaults would be. And I'm not going to do that as just a random... Unless I move my controls file out. Be like, reset to defaults. And then just all hell breaks loose. Because nothing works. That's probably what it would be like. Jack, welcome in. How you doing? How's it going? These last few jobs are going to be so annoying. The ideal one would be having a job between Autumn and Waterloo. Those are the two cities I have left after this one. And I bet you I'm not going to get a job linking them. Really annoying. Sunman Sunday, enjoy. I might check it out later. I think the latest few I haven't checked out. I watched whenever the one of GJ's KSI's birthday was. I haven't seen the ones after that. That was a few weeks ago. Oh no, welcome in as well. I'm doing well. Currently working on the Iowa DLC. Cruising Iowa jobs. Because I want my badge. And by doing these, I'm slowly working up towards... There's a World of Trucks achievement, which you can consider the hardest achievement on World of Trucks, because it requires 1,000,000 kilometers on the job. Now, that doesn't mean 1,000,000 kilometers in your vehicle. It means 1,000,000 kilometers of World of Trucks jobs. That's a lot. Now, if you do them all the time, that's very easy. I don't. So it means I need to do more of them. Can I just say, I love how ATS, the billboards in here, not only are they quite nice, they advertise some of the states and other fictional companies, but why are you advertising Iowa in Iowa? SCS, listen up, you're not meant to do that. I already have the DLC, so why are you advertising it to me? Put it somewhere else. Put it in California or something. What's the point in that? I've already got it. Meow. Nice. Cows. Is that a... That's probably not a road you can drive into, because it doesn't really go anywhere. Is that a sign for Louisiana? Eh? I mean, I am heading down. If you go even further down, you'll eventually reach Louisiana, but that's cool that there's a sign for it. I like that. Really straight bit of country road there. You'll have this a lot. It was one of the marketing materials when Nebraska, the state of Nebraska, came out. One of the ones that they were doing was just a rolling hills shot, because they used a real-life picture that they took of that, and they recreated it perfectly. Other one? Yeah, there are the barriers, you see. This is what it's like. It's just in the, you know, in the middle of nowhere. There isn't really anything between cities and whatever, because they're so big. They're so far apart. We don't know what that's like, because you can go between towns, and it doesn't take you too long to go between the towns here. I don't know if it looks like that in Australia. You know? Go away from Sydney. Do you eventually reach nothing? Because an 8-hour drive and you're still not that far away from Sydney? You know? That's what I was bang next time he comes in. He's not a Sydney man, I think. Yeah, Perth, exactly. Thousands of miles away. And still in the same country. It's crazy. It's like being the other side of Europe. And that's it. Along with whatever the one at the top is. There's 1 or 2 cities at the very top. And that's it. The rest of them are all in the same place. Ivan, welcome in. Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, 1 or 2 others. They're all roughly in the same place. Which is very interesting. Oh, the center of it is just the outback. It's just the outback. The people all live on the outside of it. But imagine having such an amazingly vast expanse of nothing. How long would it take you to drive to the middle of Australia? That's crazy to think about. Of course you can get to the middle of Europe. It'll take you a while. You can get there. But then again, that's like going to the middle of, I don't know, Siberia. Just the tundra of Russia. You know. Not really near anything. They were on the farm. And they had to round up the animals, and they were just casually saying it's a 5 million acre farm or something. Yeah, very far away. Hello, killer. Well, welcome in. It's just insane. We're going back to the exact industry I started the stream at. So it's like I'm just restarting everything. How about that? Restart the stream. 1.5 hours in, restart the stream. That's funny. How you doing, big fan? We've seen some cows. We've seen some cows. So far. How long does it take? It'll take approximately 4 days. Oh my god. To travel from one end to the other by car. 3,500 miles long. Depending on how many stocks you do, it could take 40 to 50 hours. It is truly a road trip. Helicopter. That's a really close shadow. Driving nowhere. Yeah, you're just in dead straight roads going absolutely nowhere. You'd be lucky if there's nothing there. I don't know if it's in Australia or if it's somewhere else, but they do warn you in certain places where after a certain point, there won't be another like rest stop or something for like 100 miles. So if you're not prepared for it, do not progress. Like gather supplies if you're actually going from one end to the other. That could be in Australia. That's an insane message. Like this road. Just endless. Yeah? This is what we were saying a few streams back. I was wondering, because sometimes they have signs on the side of the road with trivia questions to try and keep you awake. Because otherwise it is so monotonous. It's crazy. The summer sale worked. I'm glad it did. That's the idea. You're supposed to stock up. Now, yeah, the newer the DLC is, you won't get much of a discount on them, but it's fine. I'm gonna go this way this time. Last time I went in via the scale. Caravan? Yeah, you could bring a caravan. Little motorhome. That'd be a very interesting road trip, though. Imagine that you rent one of those like RVs or whatever, and then yeah. Right, where are we going? I am driving. Yes, I do drive sometimes. I did tell people that, but they don't believe me or they don't show up. How am I supposed to convince people that I drive if the ones that want me to drive don't turn up? Oh, this may not work. Never mind. If game says yes, I'm not complaining. You want to play Eurotruck for the next couple of weeks? With your luck, you broke your arm. Congrats on how on earth you did that. That is very unfortunate. I wish you a speedy recovery, but that is very... I mean, you are able to play, albeit a little bit limited. At the weekend, your beloved headset passed on. Rest in peace. Have you done a funeral for it? Putting it in a drawer or something? That's unfortunate. I don't think... Now, I really don't want to jinx it, okay? So you know the knock on wood thing? I'm tapping on wood here. Not for a while that I can remember any of my tech has died by being too old or just wear and tear. The only other thing that died was that there was a thunderstorm or something that was quite bad near the end of the year, and my CPU cooler gave up, I guess. So I had to replace that. That's it. So, at the crack? Ah. That's awesome. Hello, Riley. Welcome. Stream is calm. Yes, you won't find as many people here because this isn't the main content, of course. There are less people in all streams. And that's fine. That's fine, really. I still like to do this kind of stuff because it gives a bit of variation, you know? No ATS? Shame. Yeah, you can put a link to the time-lapse. It's relevant. Yeah, you can put it in the ATS too, chat. Vootsie, welcome. Andrew, welcome in. Logitech G Pro X's. Don't know if I've heard of those. Not sure what you think about them. Yeah, any different pair of headphones won't sound exactly the same. Logitech G Pro X. Oh, I've seen this before. And then do you use the microphone as well? Because I wouldn't get a headset if I'm not going to be using the microphone on it. ATS giveaway. If SES does any. I did some ages ago though. Whenever I've done like with the dare drop things and so on, I get keys for the game itself. Like, you know, the Hunter ones I did recently? Let me just double check something. I don't think I have any left. But I have spare keys that weren't ever actually redeemed. Ooh. There's one key for ATS that's pending. I believe someone won it, but they never actually collected it. So I could throw that in a giveaway. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that sucks. Yeah. A few for various The Hunter DLCs as well. Yeah. Okay, I could do that. Because I just want to clear this file. How do you collect it? They're either given to me, like there were a few that were given to me by SCS a while back. Yeah, you DM. You DM. You don't need to add me as a friend to DM. But originally they're given to me like I collect it from doing the achievement thing. The task in question. Yeah. Your wheel disconnected, but you're still moving forward. Is it because you didn't manage to steer? Because if it disconnects, you'd just be going in a straight line of whatever you were doing last time. It's worth appealing, yes. Though that would come with the rule 1.1, which wouldn't be your intent for that to ever happen, but it is covered under that. Now, can we go back somewhere else? All of these aren't going to be close enough, are they? Let's go to Dubuque. Dubuque to Waterloo might be enough. True, you won the Hunter, true. Exactly. Jero has actually run a few things. He's won, there was a Diamond edition or something, Diamond bundle for the Hunter, which contained an insane amount of DLCs. He won that. Hello, Moz. Welcome in. So it's been doing pretty well. It's a very good game. Got a few keys for that. Where am I wanting? Please give me one of Waterloo, please! Kind sir, I am doing very well. Have a flower. Can hear the birds outside. That means it's not raining. Because they wouldn't be flying around otherwise, would they? This is ridiculous. You're going to have to do the thing again where you go to the city itself. It's annoying! Yeah. Company, garage purchase. Of course, neither of them have one. Can I sell this one, by the way? Garage manager? I don't need it now. Sell. Cheers, mate. Not running yet. Yeah, I might have to drive there. So annoying. I can't go from... No, nothing else is within range. If we go back to Iowa City, perhaps. It's one of the larger ones. I actually... No, I have done from Iowa City, haven't I? I think I have. Come on. Take your time. Oh, God. Oh, look at those wheels. Oh, a little bit of damage. They just disappeared. Hopefully you teleported away at that exact time and you weren't sent into space. Consumes another one. What a shame. I don't need that one. I need... Now, where are we going? Because for this, I can do from either cedar or the other, which is good. Bit of variety. Of course. Of course. This is so stupid. You do genuinely have to drive there. Why? Why? We have to go on an adventure. That is so dumb. What the flip? It's not that far. Yeah, we'll just have to do that. Go via this highway. Let's speed. We can use the speed limit. Yes. You want to do that, Bleach? Why can't we choose it? Why don't you just give me the job, man? Where are we? Oh, I'm around the back end of it, aren't I? 130 speed limit, by the way. Alright, it's not that far away. Let's go. This is a big industry here. I flew over and saw this one last time. It's a farming industry. Because judging by that logo with a bull and a cow, it looks like it's kind of their version of... What's the green one? Like John Deere. Is it called John Deere? But you don't have the license for that. But whatever the green and yellow company is. It's like their version of that. This might be really interesting if they do get permission from companies. Other than the second one. Deere with the end. So you can actually take company trailers in-game with your licensed company truck. No, you can't change the font. No, sadly not. I don't know where the files are on the new launcher for it. So. Now, I believe that's as fast as I can go. Of course, I can go faster than that, but you can't. No, the guns don't work. No, I can't just take them out. You see how the revolver, the middle of the wheel is the barrel for the revolver? You spin it around to put each cartridge in? Yeah. No, I can't disconnect them, sadly. They're also made of metal, so solid metal. Would be cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, with whatever the amendment is that protects with the guns and stuff like that. Hell yeah, brother. If ever I need it. But then surely if you're driving in a truck quite a lot, you'd have like an AK or something in the back cabinet. Right? Or a pistol or something in the glove box. I want to know what speed we can do, because I can go however quick. I just want to know what speed you can do. Exactly, carry a gun everywhere. You can change the font. Yes, that's the main, the stuff that I changed into it. On ATS, I don't have it at the moment. I did at one point. Hello Lizzie, how you doing? Long time no see. Megamon. Did you come over from the Megamon raid? Is that it? He's brought the Mandem over. How we doing? Welcome in. Megamon's very adventurous. Vibrant in volume, streamer. No, I'm not drinking on the job. I drink water. That's what I do. You do love the Mandem. He's a bit scared of the Mandem though. So, have a flower. Welcome in. How was stream? What were we doing? Thank you for giving a shout out. Can you shout out Lizzie as well? Big up the Mandem. He loves it, doesn't he? I don't want to get confused on where I'm going. No shout out. Why not? I demand it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Both are very nice people. If my people do not know these people, you should. I think I have raided Megamon before. Megamon has interesting stream times as well. He streams a lot. Whenever he wants to. They're both good. They're both good. I appreciate you stopping by. What were you up to? What were you playing? Subsonic, welcome. Now, we were just driving down to one of the cities which I'm now the wrong way on. So I need to turn around. Slow down, slow down. Just like that. Illegal. Mecha break. I think Bang mentioned that I would like that. I think I would. That kind of game. Because I've played Titanfall. So, is Mecha Break like that? Could be, right? It's free as well, so maybe. Big bad. I could try that. Next time he plays it. I do like big robots. Robots beating each other up. Titanfall 2. What do you mean you remember it? I've played it in, like, last year, I think, or maybe earlier this year just for fun. Started the story again. Song battles. Oh yeah, that was one of our first engagements, wasn't it? You tried to mock me for my choice of that. Or something. I think wasn't that in Lynn's? Was it Lynn's song battle or someone else? Yeah, it was. Why'd you do that, huh? Amazing music in that game. That's like if I were to ever link, you know, the Arrival music in the first Transformers movie. How dare you if you were to mock that one? It's so good. I join song battles when I can. Though they do take a while. Lizzie has done some while I've still been streaming, so I haven't been able to join them. Arrival at Earth, that is such a good song. It's very good. But someone has a habit of doing sad music. Like, you do know, firstly, a lot of the music I listen to doesn't even have vocals to begin with. And secondly, it's not sad. Why would I listen to that? They have chill music. Maybe not sad music, though. I suppose some of it could be sad if I wanted it to be. Alright. Where's the zone? Chat is glitching? It is. I saw a little stutter. Okay. What time is it for you, Megamon? A little bit. Hello, Noble. See, that works. Is not team in moderation? No, I don't change the title on the on that stream. I should. 3:40 AM. You're not going to go to bed, are you? These Aussies, man, I tell you. Never asleep when you need them to be. This is stupid. This is so stupid. I cannot find... We're basically doing an in-game event where I have to go specifically within the state of Iowa. And I've got 2 jobs left. They're from these 2 places here. And I cannot find good ones. From or to. Why? No, I'm not from America, no. Just because I'm playing the American game doesn't mean I'm from there. What would be a good job, though? Burlington is around the corner. Oh, that just about counts. Has to be 100 miles. Possibly. Just to make that count. We could. I mean, if you have that one as well, we could do that. You have it? Good, take it. How many jobs left? 2. That's the point. I really wanted a job between the 2 so you could just do both at the same time. We had to drive here to be able to get a job. From here. So dumb. I think that's Chucky that counts down. Ooh, almost. Which is... I mean, I don't know if it does. Chucky does count it, so it would count an extra 22. What you need to do, keep in mind, okay? It's 22 miles to get to the pickup, and then when I have the job, it's 103. So on the final screen, see if I've driven whatever the total sum of those 2 is. Yeah? See if I've done that. Is Lizzie, Earth to Lizzie, you're still lurking around? You still there? If not, that's okay. 125. Something like that, yeah. If it's more than 103, then it does count the journey to it. You tell me that. Sleepy. She has very interesting times that she's awake. You can only play one game for the rest of your life. It would have to be... It's not this game. Because I can't choose. It would have to be a game that you can do the most in. You can do a lot of things in that game. And I don't know what it would be. Almost immediately said GTA. You can do a lot in GTA. I don't know what it would be. Do mods count? Yeah, you'd still have to be in that game, so no. Flight Sim, would that be your choice? That is a game that you could play. Which one though? The 2021 or the 2024 one? Which version? Skyrim. Interesting choice. Bug Sim. 24 is pretty interesting. I haven't played much of it. There's mine. Here you go. Indra, no. No one has said that. They've said various people I look like. I think every single time someone has mentioned you look like, it's a different person every time. And I don't know who any of these people are, so that's funny. Omsi? Really, Omsi would be your choice? I don't want to offend anyone, but Omsi looks terrible. How old is that game? It looks so weird. Can't even turn. These trucks have a very big turning circle. The graphics in Omsi are not very good. It might play very well. It might be up there in terms of realism for a bus sim, but it don't look good. You know?
Hi.
Hello, Ricky. Google him. I do not like the look like this person. See, the thing is, the main things that people identify is like the hair in whatever direction and then the beard, where it's like you got that bit and then you got going up. They're like, yeah, you look like this person. Shepard, you fucking dog, how you doing? Have a flower. Big fan. I can't hold up alcoholic beverages because I'm driving. Hope you're doing well. You should be asleep as well. Gez, you're in. Can you give Chevy a shout out as well? If not, that's okay. Easy, just straight that way. You should be asleep, but you're not. Why not, eh? Do I have a truck RL? No, I do not. That would be very interesting if I just casually owned one. Aussies don't sleep. No, evidently not, because you have to try and blend in with everyone else's schedule, don't you? You have to pick one. So like, do I want to be with the Europeans or the Americans? Who do I want to be? You can't go in a fast food place. Anyone want some? Because, too late, not going there now. Console editing. Ah, I see. Yeah, so I have a bit of that to do as well. The funny struggle that I'm going to be having soon, I don't have it yet, is that I think near the end of last year, I got another hard drive, specifically to move VODs to. It's an 8 terabyte hard drive. There's 2 terabytes left at the moment. It just has VODs on it. And I don't even stream much. That's my struggle. That's why I don't stream much. That's a lot. Hello, Volker, welcome in. Now, the only slight extension to that claim, that point, is that each stream has 3 files. Although the other ones are not that big. So it's the stream, so everything you're seeing here, just the camera, and then just the game. The latter 2 don't take up as much space. But still, there's a lot. Because my exploration series from last year, literally last year, that's still going. So I still have the VODs of that. I still need to get through that. One day it'll be done and I can just bin it all. Put it in the bin. And of course the other things I download, like whenever I'm doing, if I'm making a video or a clip from Lizzy's content, for example, that doesn't take up that much space, and it's only temporary anyway. I don't keep them forever. That's different. It's my stuff that takes up a lot. A gun steering wheel, yes. Very American, isn't it? You like it? USA hat? Not a red hat, because then that would be a bit suggestive. 8 terabytes pretty good. It's nice. It definitely does the job, because I would have to continually delete less desirable VODs, which would probably be the driving ones. Because I said this a few streams back, where on a good admin stream, you can get 5 to 6 shorts out of it. This stream, from things I can think of, unless our little talking question points, nothing is shortable at the moment. Because it's just chill, there's not much going on. which is okay. Doesn't mean it's a bad stream. It just means that there's nothing you can repurpose. That's always what I'm thinking of. I'm sure Sebi thinks like that as well. You have to keep repurposing your stuff. Hello, Ennoble. Welcome in. After you're spamming in the green one, yeah? You didn't do PC? You can install some of your games on a different drive, as long as it's an SSD as well. Then it'll be fine. If it's a multiplayer game, anyway. I'd suggest that. Star Shocker when? Haven't played that in a little bit. I do need to. Last time I played was not the day of the new update, but something like that. Maybe the week after? And then that was it. That was before the TwitchCon trip. So maybe the week after, I don't know. School bus sim? Is that a thing? I mean, it's a sim of everything, so. ETS2 driving, whenever we need to. There's an event at the moment here, so we're doing that. Do I prefer? I don't prefer either one over each other. Between ETS and ATS. Both are pretty good. You spammed it and left? All I said was just hello, like I see your messages. Because I think Twitch chat was delayed at that time. No, I don't get annoyed with questions, no. I usually have funny answers to them. It's amazing how many people want to know, though, which of the two games is better. Because one of them isn't better over the other one. They are different games. They're not in the same franchise. Well, no, they are in the same franchise. They're not in the same, like, version 1, version 2. They are different games. Different locations. Continent, they're just different. It's not like, you know, Train Sim World, how now they're doing it every year. The first one is fine. Yeah. Maybe the second one. But now there's one every year. You don't need to do that. If you were asking me what the best version of that game is, there'd be more of an answer because it's all the same thing. In this game, no, there's not. They're not quite the same. Ads. Samsung, is that what you're trying to say? Samsung. Yeah, large SSDs are quite expensive at the moment. If it's just for storing files, you don't need an SSD. You can just have a hard drive with a decent read and write speed on it. That's all. SSDs are good for games, for you to connect quickly to servers. That's about it. It's like those two. Well, I mean, I can immediately tell because those two are different companies. So, yeah, SSDs are good for multiplayer. They're the same car. Do they just look exactly the same? Is that the dilemma? Where are we going? Motorhomes, by the way. Why am I bringing motorhomes here? What are we doing? Are they being crushed? Little caravan things? What am I bringing them here for? My trailer is... Oh, there. Very confused. Last time we had to bring it in that enclosed bit over there. Different styling. Ah. They do have solar panels. These are pretty good models for what they are, to be honest. They're very well made. Oh, and look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, why I'm unloading them there? That's where it tells me to. That's not realistic, is it? Driven distance, 130. So it did count it. The job was less than that. So that means you could chance it, then. By taking one that is less than 100. So it does do that. Well, that's a eureka moment, isn't it? Hmm. Shipped somewhere else. Now, chatters. We have one left. Good old Waterloo, which in London is just a station, but it counts. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just, because it only does it from this fetching range here, it would be nice if you could just show me all of them. I'm not going to get any now, am I? Got a question. What's your question? So, Waterloo. Yeah, something like that. How about Davenport? I'm just going to check all of them out. Checking everything. What? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not that one. That one. Skoda Superb. Is that the one that's modelled in CMP? I don't know what it would be like as an actual car. I don't own one. Sounds alright. Unable to find jobs with cargo or current skills. What do you mean? How is there nothing? Skoda. Gonna have to drive there? God damn it. Why? I don't want to drive there. Come on. The TDI. I don't know what that stands for. So, a real car, I think. Well, yes, it's based on one. The first version. I don't know that. This, please. We will have to drive there. From Cedar Rapids, because that's the closest one. $32. Hydraulic press? Oh, I freaking will. Not that. Right there. That's just... How can you just not give anything from that? Anything at all? Just go into that industry. Why not? It's just close enough. 100 miles. Ah, this is so annoying. Oh, God. Turbo diesel injection. Ah, I see. This will be a pain. What about Audi? Audis look nice. I am the wrong person to talk to about cars, by the way. Just putting it out there, I don't care what the car is. I am not the person to talk to about cars. I don't know. I'm late. Well, you're a little bit late. You were here for the struggle of trying to do the final job. And it's so much of a struggle that I have to drive to the city in question, because there are no jobs to it. No, Top Gear was, not really a car show in the typical like car reviews. It started off as one, but then it became just three guys messing around, which was better, arguably. Just doing silly things. Then they attempted to revive it with the other people, and that is what they turned into a car show, and it's not the same. It wasn't a full car show. Don't market it as a full car show. Don't do that. May I ask what motor car you possess? Oh, I'm sorry. One does not possess one. Silly, didn't it? Glasses Farm? I think I watched that. A bit of it, anyway. It's on Prime Video, isn't it? I watched all of the Grand Tour initially in reverse order. That was good. That's the other thing that's really good about them. It doesn't really matter about the cars at the end of the day, because they're just timeless classics. They're just funny videos. Yeah, they're very good. I'm actually getting away from you here, aren't I? 100 miles an hour, you can't do that speed. Oh, can you do that speed? What is the speed limit then? Is it genuinely not? Is there no speed limit? The K-pop Demon Hunters, I have not seen it, but many people have. The song Golden from it apparently is pretty good. And in my little project I do every now and then of mashing up songs together, Golden is one of them. I've got little previews of it, and it sounds pretty good because it's mashed up with a surprising other song. But I take it the movie's pretty good. The film, the series, whatever it is. Have a flower. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. See you next time. What is a safe car? Volvo has a pretty high safety rating, I believe. So probably Volvo. More than Saab. They're known for their very high safety ratings. So you can go 100. Really? Is that the speed limit of these servers now? My God. 160 kilometers an hour. If you were to use that in ATS. That's a lot. Volvo's already good. They set the standard. All I want is just a really short job. Just another like 100-mile job. That's simple. It has to be. That's it. A fighter jet. Saab was kind of half Scania as well, wasn't it? That sort of umbrella company. Yeah, maybe the same manufacturer, yeah. The logos looked similar. Alright. They are known for being very safe. Well, I mean, that trivia thing of Volvo inventing the seatbelt. And then they decided to, not like keep it for themselves because they knew it was safe and everyone needed it. Right. 116. That's such a tiny cargo for it. We have to go God knows where. Where are we? We're in Nielsen at the moment. I don't want that one. Might have to be just that one. What song is this? I'm gonna write that down because I get ideas of songs to mash up other songs with by just hearing them. Pretty good. Or steering wheel, that is entirely up to you. I have the G29. It's a very good wheel. I've had it for a very long time. That's entirely up to you. Do you have this one, Bleach? You can copy the job, though. Tomorrow is ETS, but we're not driving tomorrow. Tomorrow is more of what we did on Monday. So, banning people, if you're into that. This is the last job for today, though. You have? Good. Now we're going to go miles away again. Of course, if I knew, I would have, gone to the other place initially. The easiest driving is whenever we have something to do in there. There's an in-game event in ATS, so that's why I'm in ATS. There isn't one at the moment in ETS. I did the early access for this DLC as well. If I'm ever blessed with one for ETS, then yeah. That'd be so cool. That'd be so damn cool, wouldn't it? Bomba. Hello, Felix. How you doing? Early access, Nordic Horizons. How about that? Hey, American Chucks shit. No, they're not. They're not that bad. I know you like your V8s though. European ones are more powerful, which is humorous given how big they make these ones. You'd think that these would be like 1,000 horsepower behemoths, but they're not. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not the one driving tomorrow, so it doesn't matter where I am. My truck will be exactly where it is normally. There's a viewpoint over there. But our crews, they are in-chat points. Just ones that you can gamble and get more of them. You can gamble them. The channel points are the actual ones that have a use. Strip mall. Hey, hey. You bought something. If you're doing court, is this something you shouldn't have got, or is it something a bit pricey? Gambling, but it's points, so it's okay. Gambling points is not against religion either, as far as I can tell. That you'd still pick up the some people gonna, I guess, pick up the mentality of gambling from it. From the server, whenever they are able to. They're working on the update now. Bit pricey. Right. To do with something you acquired recently. Right. Something you acquired recently. You did. Now this is where my memory is terrible. So you have your bike. You did driving test? Can you buy a car? Or something. Just like, yeah, I bought a car. Yes, yes. Mayhaps, maybe, yeah. Possibly. I might have. And then, yeah, all the way along back to Fort Dodge again. Yeah, you did. Oh, you did. Oh, yeah. Go on, then. What have you got? What did you splash your cash on? Do you have both, though? Or... my throat. Golf. Yeah, do you still have both? The bike and the other one? You could... I mean, the bike is pretty good. I suppose some would you trade in one for the other. You don't need the bike anymore. You just parked up and forgot. That's okay. It's alright. CBTs are running with L plates. Still have it. Oh, okay. Or CBT in this case. Not the other meaning of CBT. Commercial bike license? Training? Like you have a CPL for trucks? Or the viewpoint's over here. Can we strategically how easy is it to access it? Ah, it's there. Basic training, alright. Can I just... You can squeeze in next to me if you want. Never mind. I hit the corner. There. Right, what have we got? This just looks so American. There's just concrete everywhere. Buildings oh, this looks nice. The quality on some of those images was not that good. Compulsory basic training, okay. Adult Learning Center, some of you need that. Learning what? Anything? Young Arena? New rapper name? Greenler Tractor and Engine Museum. Okay. That seems interesting. The Greenler Museum. I have to look that up. Challenge you the next time you stream. I'll make a video about ETS2. What is the challenge? What is the idea of the challenge? Greenler Tractor Museum. That's not the one. Tractor and Engine. Is it not actually called that? Because there's no such thing. Unless it's not Greenler, it's like green something else. And I forgot what the name was. Where was it? Youth Pavilion, okay, yeah. There was one of them over here then. Greenland. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh hell yeah. The American flag with the eagle on top. Can't get more American than that, can you? Oh, it's the John Deere one. Oh, right, okay. That makes sense. I thought Greenland would be like, you know, the kind of out of town. That's what this little town is. That kind of thing. I guess not. 10-wheel, hold on a minute. 10-wheel Volvo with a double blah 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 using a mod and the add-on. Does that make just a really long combination? I don't want to do that. And then go to the toughest road you know. I know of a few tricky roads. That is an insane challenge. You could just go with a triple trailer or something. Not in TMP. You could just do that. That could be alright, huh? Ice cream fan? You can have ice cream at any time, okay? It seems a bit counterintuitive to do it during colder weather. 50 meters long. Just the truck itself. That is ridiculous. Why? What the hell? And then how long's the trailer then? Eh? You can also, I mean, if you've seen the 8x6 wheel combination in this game, that's quite big as well. No, I mean, it sounds fun. I'm just saying that just sounds shocking for a setup. No, I don't know when we had the last had an ice cream van. Ozzy Osbourne died? Wow. They're all going now, aren't they? Like, the news post just came out? That's crazy. Oh, the truck is 10 meters. And then with the trailer as well. I was just going to say, 50 meters for... That's just not doable for the truck. Because this combo is... no idea, maybe 10 to 15 meters total, if that. Because it says the closest, when you're parked up directly behind someone, I believe the distance, at least in ETS, is 17 meters. That's the closest you can get. So, yeah, interesting. My condolences. I was aware of them, not fully for what they did, but just because of the name was funny, and then his wife as well, for whatever she would actually be doing. What's the best cargo? Under what definition of best? What do you mean best? Best in what sense? It's surprising people can go at any time. Most money. The heavy, anything heavy, really heavy trailers, give you a lot of money. Long distance gives you a lot as well. Some of them are more valuable though. If you have valuable, fragile, that kind of stuff, anything ADR, so like combustible fuels and things like that, they'll give you points as well if you have the skill points for them. What would be nice is so in this one you have your skill points and you level it up as you go. You get a skill point and they're all already there. It would be interesting if there was another type of skill that you could take that you had to unlock first before you could level up that skill entirely. That'd be nice. Not long after we performed for the last time. Is it drug related? Alcohol? Do we know? Of course. Heavy and fragile, yes. Just take as many of the bundle as you can, because when you park it, it'll give you a good bonus for each one, especially if it's at the max level. Sign the color. White or black stream deck? Stream deck. Depends on the theme of your setup. You don't want one thing to be the other color, unless it complemented, and then everything else to be different. I have a black one because most of mine is black and brown. Monitor, keyboard and mouse is black, but your table is white. Then you could match the theme and go with black, or you could have a few other accent accessories and have that in white, and maybe other things in white. You're supposed to sort of complement them if you go black and white. Truck driver, rootin' tootin', ma'am. How you doing? I'm in the most American vehicle you could possibly imagine. How you doing? This is the final job, so I'm wrapped up after this one. Yes, it has guns in the wheels. Yes. I had black and white ages ago. I thought I just liked that color combo. So the desk was white, mouse pad was black, then everything else was black. Nearest station. Don't know where that is. What, you want to be a passenger princess in this? There's a gecko toy on the passenger seat. You can cuddle with that. Yeehaw. But yes, I could. You know, the funny thing is, I have an American Truck Sim hat that I was given at an event. I don't like wearing hats, but it is there, so it would match this game. I have a t-shirt as well. They don't even do merch anymore, and I have it. I think black and white, you can't really go wrong with black and white as a combo, just for anything, really. It's nice. I like it. Oh, I like the sound of it slowing down. There's a photo thingy over there. I don't know what it's for, but I'm not interested. Next time. Oh, it's not there. It's this one. You know the really ironic thing is, I have the eye tracker, yet you notice how before making particular turns I go into third person. What's the point if I have the eye tracker then? I'm turning my head that way. Do I just want to see? Maybe it's because I want to see from a higher, wider perspective. Why am I not using it? What's the point? This morning. Oh. Check this shit. Check this shit out. Ready? Check this shit out. Not fully in the box, but the game doesn't say yes. The one time I say check this shit out. Chai says that, and it's a curse. There you go, thank you. Yeah, first try, by the way, first try. If I don't use the tracker, oh, I definitely do use the tracker. You ain't having it. You are not having it. Done! Personal goal completed. 12 cities done.